Hey guys, Ryan here. This is going to be gameplay from the new Resurgence Extreme mode. I'm going to give my thoughts on the new patch, the new season, the new guns that came out, including the new Scorpion. And I'm going to, go over this new game mode and everything else and what I hope comes on this new event on the 11th and the potential new map and everything. In this clip, I finished off this nice win with a nice little 360 and I turned on the kid at the end with my little cousin and my friend. It was a 21 kill dub in this new mode. I really like this Resurgence Extremes. I think the 99 people, it's so hectic. And if you're really trying to get better and at close range combat and killing multiple people, this mode I think is perfect. You got to react fast. You got to be quick. You got to drop fast. You got to grab your guns fast. Everything's got to be quick. One of the key things here when I grab this box, you're going to notice I slide behind this crate. It's a little thing, but it's huge because it helps me win this gunfight. Also, this season, the M16 as ground loot when you first land, this thing will shred people with 2 plates of armor. I'm talking about if you find this thing, you should feel pretty comfortable in beating most people right off in the first minute or two if you find people. I think the new ground loot this season is way better than the last season. I think there's a lot less weak guns like the XM4 and Milano. While there still exist those guns, I feel like they put in a good amount of substitute guns that have good amount of damage, that can actually kill people, make you feel good about using them. You don't feel weak, you don't feel useless. And I feel like they put them in, and I feel it's solid overall ground loot. And I think that's important because ground loot is what you're going to have for at least 10 to 5% of your game, if not more, depending on how early you die or how late you live, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's so many circumstances, but you almost always are going to have to use ground loot to get, to get your loadout, to get the UAVs, to get all of it. The FFAR has been a go-to, and I get that. But I'm saying if you see the CX9, that is the new Scorpion coming in Modern Warfare. It is orange. It has really good attachments. If you see that thing, pick it up. That thing, I believe, is going to be better than the MAC 10, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go too into detail because I'm going to cover it in a video because I have some good gameplay with it. But I do want to make you guys aware. If you see it, try it. I think the FARA, the FARA, I believe it's called, it's good. I believe it may have a place. I think it may be kind of like a Ram 7 M4A1, kind of like the AMAX, but not as good. I think it's a sniper combo gun, not necessarily a long range AR. I don't know how good the new SMG is. It's gonna see, but I do think the new Modern Warfare guns, which is the CX9, the Scorpion, and I believe there's an LMG, the RAAL, and then there's a new pistol. I believe, those, specifically the LMG and SMG, are going to be a lot more relevant in the meta than the Black Ops Cold War guns. We'll see, though. There's a new sniper coming along in the Cold War guns later in the season, so we're going to see how that is. It could always shake things up, specifically if it has bigger flinch recoil. I know it's a small thing, but with focus, that's the main thing I run on my snipers, because I find that if you're sniping and you don't have focus on the Car 98 or your other sniper, it is absolutely impossible for you to hit your shot on people if they're hitting shots on you. And that is just absolutely unreasonable to rely on the fact that people are not going to be shooting you when there's guns like the Kilo, Grau, Bruin, M13, the M4A1. There's so many good long-range ARs that can just ping you from distance. So if you're relying on the fact that they're not going to hit you, I just don't think it's that good. Maybe, there's certain circumstances, and I've watched so many videos of people getting really good kills and high kill games using the Tundra and Pellington, because if you use them right, people aren't going to be looking at you, and you're going to kill them before they even land a shot on you, specifically with the Tundra and its high bullet velocity. Now, something interesting here. I made that video on the FFAR site, and I think I may have to retract it. I have been doing a little testing today. Nothing complete, nothing concrete, but I have done a little testing, and it seems to me that the Hawksmoor has maybe been, reverted because they tried to do some changes to the attachments. I'm not 100% sure. I have to see. But I want to confirm, especially since I just made that video. It's kind of unfortunate I just put it out and figured this out the day before the patch came out because it kind of made it irrelevant. But you can't predict that. I was just going with the info I had when I figured it out and just made the video on it. In this gameplay, I was using the Bullfrog and the Car 98, which I legitimately recommend to run for everyone, and I think this is a top 3 class currently in Warzone, specifically because the Bullfrog has so many bullets in it. And I think that when you have an SMG that has the kill potential at mid and close range that the Bullfrog does, and then you pack it with the fact that it has 65 bullets if you're running the base mag, and you can have up to 85, not the base mag, but if you're running just a little mag, but you can have up to 85 bullets. That is absolutely absurd. The amount of killing you can do with this gun cannot be underestimated. I think that, obviously it's going to lose in some situations to certain guns, but if you are good at hitting your headshots and creating space and making people miss with your jump shots and your movement, which by the way, I'm going to cover better in a new coaching video this week, then this gun is going to shine and excel for you. I'm telling you, you're going to get so many kills with it if you play pretty aggressive, because you can push into someplace and you don't really have to reload. Instead of reloading, you can plate up. You can find more space. You can get to a head glitch. You can make space for yourself because you don't have to worry about reloading. And that's one of the main things with this gun. I also find that the hip fire and the mid-range and close range combo is so good and rare. I'm telling you, this gun is not to be messed with in the mid-range. This thing can compete with almost anything in the mid-range. And if you're not really using it to its fullest potential by maximizing its strength in the mid-range and going for the headshots, you're missing out. I'm saying this gun can legitimately compete with any of the SMGs right now, and even the FFAR up close. Not really if the FFAR user is good and prepared, but if you hit your headshots and you make a miss 1 or 2 shots and you have good position, you're going to come out on top with that thing. Now that my Bullfrog tangent is over, sorry about that, that was a little long-winded, went on for a while. I just want to say that the streams, I had a really good stream on the first night of the season. I want to thank everyone who's been stopping by in the streams. I want to thank everyone who's been stopping by in the videos and commenting. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm just really happy that you guys are here. And I hope we can actually build something. And I saw my guy, Pew Pew Guy. I don't know if he'll make it to this point in the video, but he said something that, not to forget the little guys and, if I ever do blow up. And that's a big if, a huge if. But if that ever does happen, anyone who supported me at this point when I was making content this early, I don't think I plan on forgetting. And I hope in some point in time I could, pay it forward. But more than anything, you guys have my deepest appreciation. And I'm just so thankful that you guys watch these videos. You guys choose to comment, that you guys are here. It means a lot to me, and I hope I can keep making the content, because I do want to make these videos. I do want to make informative videos. I want to help people get better. I want to make these coaching videos. I want people to stop by in the streams and enjoy what they watch. I hope people like seeing my gameplay and the different things I do, and I hope it's worth watching, which, I think it is, which is the main point of me making these videos. But I got to stay consistent. I got to keep making them. I plan on making a video on how to get a lot of kills and do well on this 99-person Rebirth island mode. And I do have another coaching video on how to move within gunfights, a little bit beyond just how to slide cancel and how to move. I want to get more into when to use it, why to use it, and how to use it, but not just like how do I press the buttons, but more the mental process that goes into it. I want to get into another sniping video, and I do want to have a video that just is kind of like a highlight video, shows my great clips, because I do feel like that's something I have, is a lot of kind of aesthetically pleasing clips. Once again, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being here. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to comment, but if you do, thank you so much. I hope you guys stop by the stream, or you keep watching these videos. Enjoy. Peace.